What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I am here at Cypress Lawn in Colma once again. It is about 4 p.m. I do believe this place closes at 5, so we have 1 hour to go run around and try to explore this place before they close it down and kick me out. So let's not waste any time. Let's get it going now. Gardner T Lawton, president of California Powder Works, died suddenly at his office on 230 California Street at noon yesterday from heart disease. The deceased was a native of Newport, Rhode Island, aged 72 years. In early life, he was a sea captain arriving in San Francisco in 1852. He engaged in mining and other financial enterprises. He was at one time president of the Northern Bell and Eureka Consolidated Mines. So Gardner T Lawton, 1815 to 1890, which I found on Find a Grave. Good old Find a Grave can come in very handy in situations like this. Let's look at the inside, and I do believe it is. There's him and his spouse Mary. I do believe he's up top there, and Mary's at the very bottom, and in the middle there's a Teresa. Let me see if I can find out who Teresa was. So Teresa, who's in the middle, was his daughter. It says her birth was unknown, but she died in 1902. Very interesting. Palmer is the name. I didn't find anything out about the family, but I just like the look of this one. It's really, really cool. There's August J. Palmer. Was that a bird that just flew in here? Holy hell. August 20th, 1850 to died November 28th, 1921. Was that a bird? I think it was. I think it's hiding down here somewhere. I don't know if you guys caught that. I thought it flew down. There's a Mary Helen. Can't make out the names on that. There's a Nieta, another August, and Emma Louise up top there. That nobody's been here in quite some time. But I like this little wicker thing out there in the back there. It must be for flowers or something. Here is Turk Murphy. Looks like he was a jazz musician, a trombonist. He began playing in dance bands as early as 1930. He played with the Will Osborne and Mal Hallett orchestras during the middle 1930s, and in 1939 teamed with Lou Waters' Yerba Buena Jazz Band. And then he served the United States Navy during World War II. Man, oh man, oh man, Turk Murphy here. I've heard this name before. December 16th, 1915 to May 30th, 1987, and I guess his spouse would be, let's see here. No, his spouse is Beatrice. We got Harriet Murphy here. I'm not sure who this is. It's not on Find a Grave. It's not on here anywhere. I wonder, oh, beloved wife and mother. Well, maybe he was remarried as well. And maybe Find a Grave just isn't updated, because I'm looking on Find a Grave and his spouse was Beatrice. So maybe Turk remarried there. Maybe she played an instrument as well, it looks like. And there's a trombone. Beloved husband and father, little enough. I can never get tired of this cemetery. This cemetery is just one of my favorites here in Colma. This is just insane. You can see behind me here, just taking the scenery over here, you know. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Very peaceful, very quiet. Here is the final resting place of William Henry Crocker. He was a businessman. William Crocker founded and later became president of Crocker National Bank. When much of San Francisco was destroyed by the quake and fire of 1906, Crocker and his bank were major forces in financing reconstruction. I'm sure you guys have heard of Crocker Bank. I've heard of it, definitely. William Henry Crocker. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. I'm sure it's probably his spouse next to him. Let me see here, who's on this side? Ethel Sperry Crocker. Beautiful. This whole area, this whole family area right here, dedicated to the Crockers. Charles, 1904 to 1961. Look at this. They got this big old cross here, and it's in the rock. This is just beautiful. Henry Cowell. Now, Find a Grave says, capitalist. Made his fortune in the lime industry. Santa Cruz County contained high-quality limestone deposits. Much timber for fuel to burn the lime, and coastal access for shipping the product. He had extensive land holdings statewide on the West Coast and in Canada. So, he was in the lime industry. This is just gorgeous. Let's see if we can see inside this thing. Looks fairly clean in there. Kind of hard to see all the way, but there you go. Wow. I think Henry... No, where is Henry at? It's hard to see in here through this. But, yeah. Definitely beautiful. Looks like it's pretty clean in there, like I said. Last name of Boyd. Beautiful artwork here on the door. I noticed when I walked by. It's what I really saw. Well, there's a window pane open. I guess the window opens. But as you can see here, beautiful lions. I wonder if there were knockers in the mouth at one time. Maybe not. But it's just gorgeous. Wow. Ah, there's a straight ahead in that case in the bottom. There's an ash placement. Wow, Mary Boyd. There's Mary Boyd so far, but there's a bunch of other ashes up top as well. I can't see the names on the urns and containers in those, or at the one straight ahead. But this one is just gorgeous. And what Cemetery Man and I were talking about the other day on our video, how close together these cemeteries are. As you can see, this is Cypress lawn, and here is the fence, and over here is Hills of Eternity, where we were the other day on his live stream and on my video too as well. That goes to show you, man, right down the middle there. Cypress lawn, Hills of Eternity. I'm in Hills of Eternity now, and now I'm back in Cypress lawn. Just wanted to tell you guys, I am truly thankful for each and every one of you. I truly enjoy doing what I do here, and I'm just beyond blessed to have you guys coming along with me on these journeys. There was a time not too long ago where, you know, I didn't have a whole lot of subscribers, and I was on these journeys by myself for a little while. And then you guys started to find me, and I wanted to thank you guys for thinking enough of me to hit that subscribe button and my adventures, and you guys are greatly appreciated, more than you will ever know. And that comes from the heart, guys, for real. Now let's go check out the next grave. We're gonna move on to the next spot out here. What time is it right now? How much time do I have left? 4:20. Perfect. More than enough time to see some more stuff before we call it a day here on Crypt Door. Oh boy, feels good in the car. It's cold out there today. It's drizzly, wet, kind of dark and cold. There's a couple more areas out here I wanted to check out while I'm here. Another Crocker, Charles Frederick Crocker. He was one of the founders of the Southern and Central Pacific Railroads. And it looks like he started off in the railroad as a clerk. And he was one of the founders of the Southern and Central Pacific Railroads. Interesting. He was born December 26th, 1854, and died July 17th, 1897. Born in Sacramento, died in San Mateo, which is not too far from here. Now, what I love about this one is the work on the door. Insanity. It is gorgeous. Look at this door, this angel on the door here. Zoom it down to the feet. Very detailed. Hard to see inside with the wiring over the window here. It's kind of dark in there anyway. Hard to see. This one is truly a work of art. This thing is beautiful. It's massive, and I love this door back here. It's just insane. There's this one area over here that's a total mystery, and I've been over here looking at it before, and I can't seem to figure out what it is. Let's go look at it over here. Let me check it out. This stone area with this, it looks like a bunch of greenage around the stone. Looks like it could be a circular shape. It's made out of stone, like a tower of some kind, as you guys can see here. I do not know what this could be. Was it a structure? Was it a building at one time? I haven't come across any cemetery personnel to even ask. I mean, this is crazy. It says do not enter. As you can see, there's like vines and stuff around the stone. Oh my goodness. It is an old, I think, mausoleum. Look down there. There's open spots. This is like old school, but none of them are, all of them are empty. They're not full. Can you see the area down here? That's, my hands are dirty, excuse me, for touching graves all day. I have sanitizer in the car and wipes, but look. Down there, and there's stairs on the other side that go down, and there's spots even up here up top that are open. I wonder if this was ever even used. I mean, there's nobody in there. Everything, all the spots are wide open down there over that rail. But look at the rail. It's like some old school like timber they made, like out of like, you know, the railing out of my old tree. It's crazy. Let me try to get some closer pictures. As you can see here, it's locked and it says do not enter, but I would love to get inside of there to explore. It's probably not safe. A lot of the wood in there is probably very old and rotten, but it just all the way around this whole thing in there, it's open like mausoleum spots. And I don't see any nameplates. I don't think there's anybody even in here because they look all open, and if there were people in here, you'd think they would maybe give people access to see their family members possibly, but this is insane. I've seen this before. I just never really looked. The last time I was here, I didn't go to this gate. That is insane in there. It's kind of hard to see because it is a little shady in here, but there are, all the way around this thing, there's open spots. It's an old mausoleum. Maybe they never used it. That is crazy, and it goes down, like there's stairs that go down on the lower level there too. Kind of solves the mystery of what this is. I looked at this thing before, but like I said, not close enough, and I didn't realize before that it was like an outside mausoleum, old school like thing of the past. Could have been a receiving vault. We've discussed receiving vaults on this channel before, and it very well could have been a receiving vault as well, temporary storage until some of these elaborate graves and mausoleums were built. Could be, very much could be what that case is too. That's why it's closed off. That's why they're all open, because it was a temporary spot while they were building a lot of these elaborate family areas here. But here's the outside of it. I guess that gate I was showing you a second ago was the only way in. I'm hoping those pictures I snapped, I added in the video, hopefully do it justice. God, I would love to get in there and just explore. See all the vines? There's like some in the vines here. This probably at one time was very beautiful. Look at this. It's all so overgrown. It's crazy. Well, that was a find. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this on any other of this area on any other YouTube video ever. I'm not sure. I might be the first. Not positive. But you can see down there, there's open spots and stuff. It's kind of primitive looking. If primitive is the right word, it kind of reminds me of the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland as well, when you're waiting in line. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can make out all those open spots down there behind the greenery. That's crazy. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with this area now. This is just a cool find. God, I would give everything to be able to go in there. That would just be so awesome. God, I'm obsessed. Hidden gem I never knew was here. That's what I love about this. You find stuff you never knew was there, and you could be at a cemetery multiple times, and it's like each time you find something different, and that's what I love about this stuff. Let's get back to the Cryptmobile. Let me see what time it is. 4:35. Had a little sidetrack on that adventure there, but I think we're still doing okay. Woo! Now this is cool. This whole line of family ones here. Patterson here. Wow. I've never seen so many like in a row like this all together. It's been a minute, looks like, since they've had any visitors up in here. I'm liking the ironwork here. Down here on the bottom of the door as well. So this is George Patterson and family. It looks like George was born in Scotland and died in San Francisco. Born 13th of January 1830 and died 29th of October 1930. That's awesome. It's the Lee family here. Yeah, these haven't had any visitors, like I said, in the other one. You could tell. You could tell Crawford and Sinclair and Lee and everybody. There's some different peeps in here. There's about 9 people in here, as you guys can probably tell. Redden. Henry Redden. This one looks pretty cared for here, fairly. We go in through the opening here. Oh, beautiful plant on the floor there. It's a gorgeous one. And I think these are in the hillside, as this line of them is in the hillside as well. Bellany. Beautiful. Melanie, April 18th, 1891 to March 19th, 1906. George, August 13th, 1892 to December 6th, 1953. Blanche, June 24th, 1888 to January 22nd, 1960, I think. There's some other names I really can't make out in here, but jeez. Oh man, oh man. These are gorgeous. This whole line here is just pearl here. This one right here. That one was Peckman. Let's look at Peckman real quick. But over here. Pearl. Now I'm assuming, and somebody in here could be military, as you can see the flowers and the flag down there. Although, man, I don't know what's going on here. I don't see a single name, but it looks like some of these fronts could have been redone too. So maybe the fronts are redone and they just never put the names back on, because it looks like it could be some kind of paint or some kind of something over them, like they were renovated or something. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. I love this door on this one. Lacoste. I'm sure there's no relation to the clothing designer, but who knows, there might be. This one's falling apart in here too. I love the tile work on the floor though, very nice. You know, it's like, you know, there was these people had money. At Colma here, this is like a lot of prominent like citizen types out here, man, from back in the old days, the old money. You know, this is some nice stuff in this cemetery. $4:45 p.m. A little bit more time. Let's see what we can do up in here. And here is the grave of Willie McCovey, baseball player, all-time great, or one of them, Willie McCovey. Born January 10th, 1938, Mobile, Alabama. October 31st, 2018, he passed away in Palo Alto, California. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1986. A gentle giant and a humble man, and here are some of his accolades right here. 1959 National Rookie of the Year, 1969 National League MVP, 6-time All-Star, played in the Major League Baseball for 4 decades, or in 4 decades, excuse me. Beautiful. And there's a baseball right there. We're gonna pick these up. I don't know if family brought these. We're gonna try to pick that back up though. Giants, played with the Giants, and 44. There's this picture. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you for hanging with me on this adventure today. We found some cool stuff, we found some mysterious stuff, and we found some famous stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you'll be notified of all of my future uploads. Once again, it was more than a pleasure to bring this to you guys. This beautiful cemetery, Cypress lawn here in Colma, man. Whew. And there's still so much more to see. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.